am Dr. Marta Katalenas. I'm a pediatrician in Round Rock, Texas, and I am here again with Cooking for Babies and Toddlers with my friend, Chef Candil.
Yes. Hi, Marta.
Hi, you look good today.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
finished my lips. I feel so good. Even when the summer is almost done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think everyone enjoy our summer, and I hope you enjoy your summer too, and your kids, and start just thinking the back to school again.
Yes.
So we have today a very good recipe. It's not just for your baby. It's for your baby, but it's more for 10, 12 months old, your baby.
For the whole family, right?
And for the whole family, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just more, be ready for fall to prepare this recipe, because if you are a subscriber to our YouTube channel, we're talking about how important is the first puree and educate the palate. And we recommend it as a first puree with carrots or the zucchini puree,
Yes.
or with very soft vegetables to start educating the palate. But this puree is also for babies, but it's a little more rich in vegetables, because our recipe today is seven veggies.
7 vegetables, wow. Okay.
7 vegetables with a lot of minerals and proteins and vitamins. So I think it's a really good, even for the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And I choose for the 7 vegetables. It's a very traditional puree we do in Spain. And we have spinach. We have celery also. We have onions, leeks, carrots, turnip, and potatoes. And it's very interesting because many people use turnip in a puree, Marta, but I think turnip is a very diuretic vegetable. It's a bit more than, but this is on the vegetables considered. And it's diuretic, is very digestive, and
Lots
is
of fiber. So it
a
helps
lot of
with
fiber.
digestion, just like
Exactly.
potatoes.
And a lot of minerals for the babies. So I think it's a really good combination. If you don't like any of these vegetables, you can substitute with mushrooms or with green beans if you like it. Green beans are a really good resource too, and it's a really good in fiber too. So
And
whatever
with
you like
babies
it.
or with children, I think it's good to just mix them all and give it to them. They won't even be able to identify the particular one that they may not like. So it's a good way to introduce them to different flavors. And what I like about these recipes that you are making, Fer, is that it exposes the child to the real flavor of the vegetable, of the food. And there's nothing wrong with commercial baby food, but most of them have fruit added. And so you have your
Yes.
vegetables and you have some apple or some pear. And I think the purpose is to make it a little sweet to taste better, so they imagine they will sell more, or it will be more liked by the child. But at the same time, then you never get used to the real texture and the real flavor of the vegetables.
That's the problem, Marta. I think, or at least I have a lot of friends with babies younger than me. My baby is 20 years, almost 21. So no more babies at home, but they still like this puree because it's very healthy for the whole family. But I have some friends with babies who really telling me, like, the kids and the babies only like when there's some sugar on the food, because all the baby food on the grocery stores are with some tropical fruits, or apples, or pear, or peaches. So it's covering the real flavor of the spinach, or the leeks, or the carrots. So I think it's
we
good.
definitely don't want to mask those flavors. We want them to get used to it from the beginning, and we are what we learn. So you learn when you're little, then you're more likely to like it later.
So this is the recipe. We have potatoes, the first, celery, we have the spinach, baby spinach, as much as you like it. We have the turnip. There are 4 carrots. There are 5 leeks. I love leeks. I personally really love leeks. And the onions. So this is our vegetables for today. But again, if there are any of these vegetables you think your baby don't really like it, or is too green for your baby, and he like or she like more carrot color, more yellow, or you can add tomato, you can add mushrooms, you can add green beans, you can add peas, whatever vegetables. But I think 7 vegetables mix the flavors. I like this combination, is one traditional for us. But if you like any other combination, it's just up to you. The idea is just give them only vegetables, and
So you
this
just
is our
add-
vegetables. So we're gonna add just water to cover it.
So
And
enough
bring
water
to
just
boil.
to cover, because you're not gonna remove that water. So it's gonna, right? You're
Exactly.
gonna blend it with that water. So
Exactly.
you don't want too much.
No, not
You
too
want
much.
Just enough to.
Just enough.
Do you add any olive oil there too?
Yes,
A
yes.
little bit,
Always a little olive oil. You see, so it's just be sure it's covered.
And you see, if it is for the whole family, then you may want to add some salt too.
Yes.
If you're making baby food, then just keep the salt.
Yeah. You can keep the when it's good to start giving a little salt to the babies. I think it's natural,
Well,
probably close to the
At
8 year.
12, yes. So we want them used to the natural salt of the food, which is not much. So it really, really taste it, the lack of salt. But then we have to realize after 12 months of age, they're going to eat table food. And so they're going to eat our food, and it has salt. And so it's okay to start introducing. Always we recommend to cook with little salt. Don't load on the salt.
So this one don't have any salt. But
Yes.
if you want to give for the rest of the family, you always have time to add salt. It's not a problem to boiling with the salt or not.
Yes, right,
So
right.
we can boil it just with the water and the vegetables. I'm gonna bring to boil.
You want to put in the bigger one so it will be
Okay.
faster?
Oh, yeah,
there?
that's perfect.
I mean, that one over there to the right. This was probably too big, but there. All right. So you boil it for as long as it takes, really. Because different
Exactly. It's
vegetables have different times.
Exactly. It's just punch the vegetables, especially I cut the carrots, so it's not in a big pieces, so it's probably cook more quickly. You don't have to. If you don't have time, it's just wash all the vegetables very well, especially the leek. Remember, the leek is the more, I think, dirty vegetables, and the spinach, everything just wash well, and just put on the pot, and you can use after that hand blender or another kind of blender to make different texture of the
Right.
of the puree.
Yes.
If you like with a little lamb or not, depends of the age of your.
So you can make also like a
baby.
soup, like a part of a dinner, or
Exactly.
like if you like to eat some soup in the winter, that this can be a good one for dinner
Exactly.
or for lunch.
So this is just start
It's,
cooking.
starting to.
Okay, perfect.
So while we cook, we're going to introduce somebody without whom we could never have done this. And this is Jason Brown. You want to come
Yes.
here
Come on, Jason.
so we can introduce you?
Hello.
This is. Hi, Jason.
So Jason is the father of 2 of my patients. And when I met Fer, we came up with this idea. I mentioned it to his wife in the office. And she actually is the one who volunteered you. She said, "Oh, my husband knows about technology. He's very good with all kinds of technology."
It's
and
something
he
we
can help
always
you."
do. We offer our husband service all the time.
Well,
But-
Fer and I could never have done this with this quality, the
Yes.
video, the sound, and he is very meticulous about the end product. So we are really, really very thankful. We all do this without any pay,
Idea
right?
of the
we don't
profit
wanna
or
get
something.
paid for this.
Exactly.
But he's a father of 2 little kids, and I'm sure his time is busy with work and family, and still finds the time to come and do this for
come
us. So we
here
are
and help
really
us.
very, very thankful to you.
And one of the best things about doing this with you guys is that, my family, my 2 children, reap the benefits of every recipe that you guys
Yes.
are doing. So, we'll enjoy all the recipes, that you're cooking today. We may enjoy it tonight. We've enjoyed the past ones, and
Yes.
we talked to all of our friends about it. So there's a lot of visibility happening, and we've even cooked some of these for the adults too. Some of our friends would have them
Right.
over, and it comes over really well. We're we're all really happy that you guys are doing this, and we're
we-
very happy to,
Well, we
to
could
help out
not.
as much as we can.
We could never do it without you.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
we really
exactly.
appreciate you.
We are very,
effort.
very grateful. And I remember in one of our first videos, we made a zucchini cream. I don't know if any of you remember about the zucchini cream. And it was funny because he came the next week and started explaining us, like, you know, I have guests for dinner at
Oh,
home.
yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, what's the best? That zucchini cream for them. And everyone loved it. So
Everybody
for
loves
us, it's really the reward for all
Yes.
the effort we are doing here to help you. We feel so happy to doing this and so grateful to Jason for the patience he has with us, because sometimes, because we are both from Spain, start talking in Spanish and say, oh, Jason is here. I'm sorry, Jason. And he's very patient with us, checking our voice, he's taking very, very care of how everything looks for all of you guys. So thank you for watching us, and thank you especially to Jason. We are so happy to introduce him today.
Thank you for including me.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
And we expect you all to do the same if you can just spread the news and basically
Exactly.
engage other friends or neighbors, anybody that you think could be interested, anybody with little kids or with older kids,
Yes.
because this is for the whole family.
Yes, this is for the whole family.
And our vegetables are cooking, right? Now they are.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's gonna
Now need
take
a little
while.
more time.
Yes.
So I think we are going back in a few minutes when the vegetables are just cooked and talk to you about
What
the
to do
results.
next? Yeah?
Yes.
What to do next? Okay, I think we can check our
Yes. Let's check.
pot.
How is the so
it's done.
for me the reference, the harder vegetables we have here is the turnip.
So if they are soft, it means they're
So
done, right?
it's totally soft, you see?
Okay.
So we are gonna put on the blender and make the puree.
Have a fancy blender today.
Yes, we have a very special blender. It's from German. In Spain, we have a lot of this, and it's another kitchen robot. Like you can heat, you can cut, you can prep everything you want. Even has a scale, so you can weigh all the ingredients and everything. So I'm gonna pass all the ingredients here.
So you're just gonna use it as a blender today, right? Just
Yes,
to
I'm
blend
gonna
it
use
today.
just as a blender, but you don't have to have this robot at home. That's the idea, to cook on the pot and to show you how to prepare the puree. So we are gonna use as a blender, but if you have a home, you can even cook the whole vegetables here on the Thermomix. So they call it Thermomix. Now it's available in the States since 1 year ago, I think. And the only thing you can buy is mouth to mouth, so or home to home. So it's some robot you can find at the stores. Okay. So
Okay, so
I
you
think we
just,
have yes. We don't want to miss any of the vegetables, so we have all our vegetables.
Very good.
And of course, all the juices from the vegetables.
Smells good.
Yes, it smells really good, even when don't have any salt. So we're gonna mix.
It's very quick also. Wow, it's like
I'm
a
gonna
train.
stop here because I want with Marta to talk about, and I think we talked about this topic before, the different textures of
Right.
the puree.
Yep.
And in this case, remember, it's a puree we're gonna start giving them when they are 10 months old.
8, 9, 10 months. Yeah.
9, 10 months old. So if your baby is just the one who like a little lumps on the puree, you can keep not too smoothie, or just make a smoothie and add a spoon of white rice. Remember
Right.
the other recipe we
Yep.
gave you? So let's gonna make a smoothie.
Or you can just make it like halfway.
Okay, let's see the texture. Okay, I think for a baby on that age, what do you think, Marta? I think
Oh,
it's,
I think it's perfect. Yeah.
I think
they
it's
should be
perfect
able
even
to
for the
tolerate
whole
that.
family.
Yes.
But if you like to make thicker, you only can use the blender one more time, and that's perfect. But I think this texture with just a little lumps of the vegetables is really
That is
good
perfect.
for,
At
yes,
that age, they should be able to tolerate this kind
yes,
of texture.
this
yes.
kind of texture.
And
It's
for
not,
older, maybe if you want to add a little more texture, just like you say, add a spoonful of rice, the white rice that we made, the rice with garlic.
I invite you to try. Careful, it's very hot. I love this combination.
You can taste each one of the vegetables. there.
Yes. To me, it needs
So it's-
salt, of course, because
Right.
our
yes.
our palate is already
Used to-
used to with the salt. But I think it's perfect for your baby to start eating vegetables, a lot of vegetables who are very benefit for them and very healthy. So thank you for watching us. We hope to see you next week, and please help us to spread the word and subscribe to our channel.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.